Hi everybody, Ryan Reifert, San Antonio business probate and estate attorney. This video is to give you an overview of the probate process and kind of give you a roadmap of what you can expect. So first and foremost, let me say that if you're watching this video, my sincerest condolences go out to you on the loss of your loved one. And if there's anything that we can do through the whole process to make your transition easier, please don't hesitate to let us know. We try not to lose sight of that human element in the midst of legal complications that can arise in the middle of a probate. Fundamentally, this is going to be part of the grieving process. So if there's anything that we can do, please let us know. First of all, what's the purpose of probate? Fundamentally, the purpose of probate is to transfer title from the name of the deceased, who can no longer sign a contract or sign a deed, to the name of the deceased's heirs, whether that be heirs at law or heirs under a will. How long does the probate process take? It can take anywhere from a few months to over several years if it's a tremendously complicated estate or if the heirs are fighting. What can you expect when you work with us on probate? There are three basic phases of a probate. First of all, you have the application to probate the will or the application for administration. And that involves the heirs going to the court and saying, hey, we would like to probate this estate. This person has passed away. Here's the will, here's the family history, etc. The second part involves a court hearing. The court must examine the circumstances of the death, confirm that the person is actually dead, and then appoint an administrator who's qualified to serve under law. Third is the actual process of administration of the estate. This process, depending upon how complicated the estate is, can stretch for quite some time, and we're happy to be there with you every step of the way. So let's talk in a little bit more detail about each one of those three areas. First of all, for the application or filing process, what we need from you is a will if there is one. You're required to submit the original will to the court. If you don't have the original will, a copy can be probated under certain circumstances, and you'll have to talk to your attorney about that. We'll also need to see an original copy of the death certificate, which will as well have to be provided to the court. Finally, we need various information about the deceased, the applicant, and all of the heirs of the deceased. Fortunately, we have a questionnaire that we can provide you either on our website or by email, pursuant to which you can provide us all of the information that we will need for the initial application. Once we have all of this information compiled, we'll prepare an application, you'll review it, and we submit to the court and formally request a probate. The second part of the probate process is a court hearing. Most probates will require a court hearing, some will not, and you should assume that yours will. If the will was not self-proved, or if there was no will, the hearing will also require a court-appointed attorney as well as witnesses to appear in court. So it's important that you consider who the witnesses may be, and there are various legal restrictions on who the witnesses are permitted to be that you'll have to discuss with your attorney. Once the court hearing occurs, an administrator or executor will be appointed. Once that person is appointed, they have the power to then administer the estate. This is the third part of the process, is the actual administration of the estate, pursuant to which all of the property of the deceased is gathered up and distributed according to either the will's directions or the rules of the laws of the state of Texas. For a simple estate, this can be very easy. For a complex estate or an estate where all of the heirs don't get along, it can be very difficult and fraught with liability. We're happy to be with you every step of the way in either case, because we've done this before, and it's okay if you haven't. If you have any other questions about the probate process, you can find some answers on our website, among some other basic educational information. Thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us. Take care.